Try this question here. It says M is the midpoint of AC. Well, we know it's the midpoint of DC. We don't know what C is. They want us to figure out C. Well, what you do is you just let C be X and Y. You don't know what they are. But if you add the X values and divide by 2, they must equal minus a half. And the Y values, the Y coordinates, added together and divided by 2 must be 3. And then all you do is build two equations. So there, x plus negative 4 divided by 2 must be minus 3 halves. Y plus negative 2, y minus 2 over 2 must equal 3, the y coordinate. Then just solve it. Multiply by 2, the 2's cancel, add 4, the x coordinate must be 1. And then multiply by 2 and add 2, the y coordinate must be 8. So there you go. C is 1 and 8. There it is. C is 1 and 8. What type of quadrilateral is this? Well, it looks like a rectangle, and if you said rectangle, you'd get an answer. But it's 3 marks. You might get 1 mark. But if you want the other 2 marks, you've got to figure out the properties of a rectangle. Now, if you showed that they were 90 degrees in the corner and you showed the sides were equal and all that, but it might take a lot of work, a lot more than 3 marks. But we already have that the diagonals bisect. If we could show the diagonals are equal, that's one of the special properties of a rectangle. In fact, that's what we do. We show that dB equals AC by using the distance formula. They're both the square root of 125. And now you can say that ABCD is a rectangle because the diagonals are equal and they bisect. Though that's the simplest way of getting your 3 marks here, of showing that it's a rectangle. What about the size of ABD? Now, I was thinking, oh, gee, in grade 11, you learn this stuff. But here, we know we learned something about angles of inclination, but you guys don't know that in grade 10. So it must just be simple trigonometry. Well, we know that DA is 5, and we know that AB is 10. And that angle there, we also know that's a right angle. Then the tangent of that angle, ABD, it must be opposite over adjacent. And that's all we do. We go, the tangent is 5 over 10. We go shift tan of 5 over 10, or half, and we get our answer, 26.57 degrees. All done. Now it says determine the equation of the line. Well, there's an excellent formula for the equation of the line. What do we need? Well, for DC, we could use this point 1 and 8 or this one. But look at that. Excuse me. 1 and 8. Well, we don't have the gradient. Well, let's just figure out the gradient of DC. 8 minus 2 over 1 plus 7, that's a gradient of 3/4. Maybe we had that before. I don't know. But maybe we had the gradient of AB as 3/4, and then we could have. Anyways, you could find the gradient and then put that in for M and put 1 and 8 in for X1 and Y1. You get minus 3/4, and then you add 8 to minus 3/4. And what do you get? Minus 3/4 plus 8 is plus 7 1/4, 7.25. And that's it. All done. There you go.